The South's commercial bill flamethrower. Bossman in the BAM. WBOSS. Bossman Radio.
Live from the Peach Pit in historic Bruton, Alabama. It's drive time with your host, DJ and KJ.
Good Monday morning, and welcome to Drive Time, brought to you exclusively by Jim Peach Motors and Peach Chevrolet. Good morning, Holly Shirley. Good morning, Hot Rod. Mitch Red Ash in this morning. Good morning, Mitch. Miss Kurt's in. Good morning, Miss Gail. Amy Batwell also. Tracy Steele. Donna Weaver. Rebecca Whitfield. Good morning, Becky. Hayes Wood. Good morning, Hazel. Lindsay Lynn. Janet Schultz. Good morning, Janet. Raj Palmer in. Ray Stewart. Good morning, guys. Stacy Fuquay. T-Bone's in. Good morning, T-Bone. Mallory Mullis Egerton in also. Good morning, Mallory. Adam Manasco. Good crowd. Good morning, Wheezy. PGP in as well. Good morning, Paula. John Commander in. Good morning, Sarge. Good morning, JC in. Good morning, JC. Rita Gatwood. Good morning, Rita. Daniel Smith. Good morning. Man, a lot of folks. Good morning, Ken Wood.
Good morning. Good morning. What's happening? Recuperating, so to speak, over a Mother's Day weekend and a good Mother's Day weekend. How was yours?
It was great. I hope all the mothers in with us this morning had a great day yesterday and a great weekend, and certainly a time to celebrate all the great mothers that we have, and hope everybody's day went the way they wanted it to.
I know we had a big time and saw a lot of nice pictures from people over the weekend, and looked like everybody had a good time. So yeah, just Monday morning, and oh yeah, I know I forgot to change the template. Don't worry, I'll change it later. Some things you miss. The title. It'll be all right.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. So we make mistakes sometimes. Yeah, it is false advertising. Jesse J caught me.
I guess I'm still not getting it.
On the title, I forgot to change it to Monday. It says Happy Friday.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we hadn't made it to Friday yet, but it's coming. It's only 4 days and a wake up.
A guy can dream, can he?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyhow, speaking of upcoming weekends, the big one, and I'm not talking about the one Elizabeth, the Fred Sanford was going to see. I'm talking about the big one, the 109, coming up this weekend, right here in Bruton, Alabama.
Race week.
Can't
wait.
I just want to know what's the preparation, what's going on, what's the nutrition, what's happening in the way of the 109 this week.
It actually started this weekend. I kind of, I don't know, change as the race week approaches, your conditioning changes a little bit. I'm backing off the carbs this week. Going to go concentrate on the proteins and, of course, the water. Did a lot more of the sprint work yesterday.
Right.
Still got to get some paperwork cleared up, and have no reason to believe that won't take place. The contracts are in front of both parties, both of them being looked over once again with a fine-tooth comb. Josh is looking over my stuff.
That's right.
Tony has Cody looking over his stuff, and we'll get that stuff signed. And Saturday can't get here quick enough. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Much anticipated, much like WrestleMania every year, much like the Cannonball Run was for several years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm extreme. I mean, I can't tell you the anxiety, so to speak, that a lot of people are having about this thing, because this has been built up for a while. I mean, it's been coming for a while.
It's just time for it to happen.
When was it that you laid down the gauntlet? What show was that?
It was show number 1.
It was.
It was show number 1.
So 61 shows ago. Actually, it's been a few more than that, because the ones we did at night, we haven't counted.
Right, that's right.
So, but 61 shows ago, you did that.
He'd been calling me out for about 2 years just on Facebook in general.
Sarge, you.
And Raj was wanting to spread, and Sarge Hughes put the over-under at 2 hours. Rob Atkinson has laid out the course. I understand. He sent me a schedule. It's on the itinerary, 10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, 10:30 is race time.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic.
I think he's going to start his elite race like at 8 and maybe the open race at 9. And then T-Bone and I at 10:30. And then I think at 10:30 and 13 seconds, I think they're going to start the kids race.
And Josh is in this morning. So, Josh, make sure that paperwork is all correct. You know how those Cobra Kais are.
I will tell you this. There's a ton of fine print on it. It's amazing the different, both parties had a chance to add some things to it, take away, and we're going to find common ground on it. But you better look closely, Josh. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Orange Beach Billfish Tournament also coming up this weekend. Big weekend at the Wharf. That would be AM there, Hazel. So, I imagine the fine print is kind of rough. And
Hazel said when you said paperwork, you mean warrants.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Well, you maybe some U.S. Marshals sitting there when that thing kicks off to pick some people up, or if that's what it takes. Speaking of Cobra Kai's, season 2 has been announced.
Yeah, excited about that.
I'm excited about that too. 2019, season 2 of Cobra Kai is going to come out, and I'm anxious to see if Danielson gets his groove back.
I suspect he will.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, the way that they ended season 1, it looked like things might could go a little worse for him.
It'll be back and forth.
Unless they CGI it, Mr. Miyagi is not going to show up on Cobra Kai. Okay. Because he's not with us to show up.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi's good.
Now, he could pull a Yoda on us and just show up kind of in that kind of form. You know what I'm saying? So, how about that? Happy 50th birthday to Jimbo Hart. Well, happy birthday, Jimbo.
Happy birthday! Wow. 5-0.
5-0. The big 5-0. About that. I'll tell you what, man, good crowd in on a Monday morning. And we're also simulcasting live on WBOSS.
I'm going to tell you something about the Boss. I listen to it all the time. I've said that here, and I'll stand by that. Saturday night, you got in a zone. If you were not in on the Boss Saturday night, you missed a party.
Yeah.
I mean, you got in a freaking zone. I was like, wow. Yeah,
that was an old school Club La Vila.
Well done.
Live at the Thunderdome set.
Well done.
And how about your request? That, man, I hadn't heard that song in, I at least, let's see. I'm going to say 30 years.
And I don't know why I was thinking about it. I said, wait a minute. What's my scene? I didn't think you'd be able to produce it. I'll be honest with you. I thought there was probably a 10% chance that we would hear it. And then here it comes.
Man, I love that song. And, it was the Club La Vila, night going on Saturday night, mixing it up on the what do they call it? The ones and twos?
The ones and the twos.
Yeah. So, but we had a big time. Of course, it was Mother's Day. And so, we thought we would have a big time doing that. And always a big time when you can spin up some good tunes, some old school, some new school, and some school that people, I like to remix things.
I love it.
That people, you've heard these songs, but you've never heard them quite like this, to this beat and all that kind of stuff. So, I kind of like all that kind of stuff.
Well, speaking of tunes, we felt like it was coming. We're pretty certain it was coming, but you dropped the official announcement. The Pigs are headed to B-Town.
They are.
June 30th.
Saturday night, June 30th.
Book it.
Book it, Dano.
The Pygmies.
The Velcro Pygmies will be live at O'Bannon Park.
That's going to be epic.
And this concert is free to all. Understand, we wanted to make it where anybody could come down and enjoy this. This is in celebration of the big time that we had with the Dash for Cash. We did have a big time. A lot of people participated. I would love to see as many people that got out and hunted that money get out and come down and hey, we're going to have things going on all day that day. With family events and, we're going to have a cakewalk I'm serious.
We've got to get Charmin O'Bannon involved.
Well, we are.
I want to tell you something.
Yes, we are.
And I'm somewhat of a connoisseur of pound cakes. I know pound cake. That one that she brought up here Friday was as good as I've had.
Well, we
as
are
good as I've had.
I'll tell you something. We're going to have that. We're going to have some slides. We're going to have some music all day long.
Stacy Simmons in. Stacy, I know that y'all have moved out of the area. You're going to want to make plans to come back and visit June 30th. Velcro Pygmies.
That's right.
And I know that you love them.
Cakewalk. LaShonda wants to know what a cakewalk is.
Yeah.
Now, she Life Changer knows what a cakewalk is.
She'll be there. She'll be with me.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to have a lot of things going on that weekend or that Saturday, and that's going to be a big time. And the Pygmies are bringing the whole light show, the whole deal. It's not going to just be them standing up on the stage. No, it's going to be the whole deal. So, good Lord, Weezy, I hear you. Hey, we might have to set up a kissing booth.
Okay.
How about that?
Deal.
Are you going to be in the dunking booth or the kissing booth? Which one?
Oh, I'll probably do both of them.
So I got to tell you this. You and I had talked about, yes, and Charmin has experience running cakewalks. We may put her in charge of that. She does that at Pollard McCall. So I had a little chance. We did a live video on Sunday, and Miss Memorex came in and made a few comments about, this and that. And I told her that she were to get Steven and come on down and, one weekend, have a big time with us and that kind of thing. And I was sitting there thinking after we got through being live, I was like, maybe I should have explained to coming on down, because I understand sometimes she don't understand the definition of words exactly like she's supposed to. Do you know how many times Jessica and I heard that song over the weekend?
Well, y'all made sure that I heard it once. Appreciate that.
Man, that was that was good.
Your mom's in. Good morning.
Good morning, James. Mother. Good to see you this morning. And Connie, I hate I missed that Saturday night. I heard they had a big time in downtown Bruton Saturday night with the little things. And it looked like, hey, listen, when you got a free concert, great music, and free pizza, I can't believe you weren't there with bells on.
I was
getting ready for the 109.
Well, I had plans to go. And then you kind of got me off track on the bus.
That thing kind of got kicked off, and when it did, it just kind of went on. It went off like 3 hours, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a party.
I looked up and I was like, man, I've been spinning records really for like the last. I literally I was like spinning like vinyl.
Did you get into your gear?
No, I didn't do all that. But I tell you what I did have. I had headphones on, had this one on, and this one hung back off like this, and I was sitting over there, and so I was. Getting that right hand, left hand coordination back is kind of tough.
We need to video that one day when you get going like that. When you get in the zone.
Well, I was in one.
Need Jessie J to get the camera and get the video feed going.
She will.
That would be as equally entertaining, I think.
It probably would. Especially when things like start to go wrong, like when you look down and realize you got about 15 seconds left on a song and you're trying to mix something else with it. That's kind of tough. So, how about that? Good morning from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Good morning.
Good morning, Nathan.
Yeah,
Glad
how about that?
Today.
Good to see you. Action. I'm going to send you a mix. That Action was in on it Saturday night.
Yeah,
he was in on he said he was on backup turntable number 3.
Back up on the 3s.
That's right. That's fine too, man. But, it was, hey, listen, I got so into turning out those mixes that I left the car door of Jessica's car and the garage door open, the back door open for 5 hours.
Then you're in the zone, man. It happens.
I don't know what happened. Good morning, Sherry Weaver, OG in the house.
Nick Etheridge will be here for the Pygmies. If there's one person that I'm certain will be here for that, I'd put my money on Nick Etheridge.
Life Changer, Life Changer said she is just waiting on you.
Good morning, Renee.
Renee, good morning, Renee. Good morning, Glenda Lee. LaDon Simmons, good morning to you. But no, when you get into something like that, man, you start hearing the old school stuff like that. And I mean, it was old school. That was good morning, Tara Tanner, Terry Beasley in, Chevy Ann. Good morning, Chevy Ann.
Good morning, Chevy Ann.
When you get into old school stuff like that, you start playing that old school stuff. It kind of takes you back to literally the old school Cassius days. And I was, kind of getting into all that. But, I'll tell you this too. We're going back old school Saturday, June 30th, because I'm going to tell you right now, for those that have never seen the Pygmies live, get ready. Okay. If you like a party, if you like 80s hair bands, get ready, because they are, as my daughter would say, thebomb.com.
If you had a guess, Cameron, the lead singer, and he's been with them from the beginning, how old would you think he is?
That guy has got to be, I would say he's got to be somewhere between my age and your age at least. Maybe I'd say, I'm 44. You're what, 48, 49-ish, 40, somewhere
40-ish.
Okay. I would say maybe probably 50-ish,
I think he's north of 60.
Do you really?
I do.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. If that guy's north of 60 and still got that kind of energy, I hope I just even have half of that.
The first time I saw him was in 1989. And I kind of thought he was an older guy then. I mean, not an old guy, but an older guy.
See, I remember seeing him at the Pike House in Auburn.
I was
with Gucci.
I was 19, and I had him pegged to be 30-ish.
And see, when I first saw him, I thought that I didn't think they were, quite that. Nah, maybe that's right though. So.
But he can. But don't.
Sarju says 58.
Okay, 58. All right, I was saying that would make sense. But he can still throw down. He will.
Hey, he can throw down.
He's David Lee Roth all over.
Hey, he is. Manasco says he's got some Tupac and Snoop on vinyl. Listen, I do. I had a lot. Let me tell you this, Manasco. I had a lot of vinyl that I could not play simply because of you never know what ears may be listening as far as kids and that kind of thing. So I was trying to kind of keep it cleaned up as much as I could. I know there were some things that did get through, which that's just one of those things. Sarju says a guess. But hey, let me tell you this. I don't care how old the guy is. Let me tell you this. They can rock, and they will rock, and they're gonna rock. Okay. And for those of y'all that hadn't been to a good concert in a while, and seen like lasers and lights and smoke and fog and all this kind of stuff, you better show up, because this is going to be one of those shows. I mean, you can
believe that.
Yeah, it just will. It's going to be one of those shows. And, I'm just telling you, get ready, because it's, I'm looking real forward to what they do and what they bring and how they bring it. And that night,
winning
is all about it. I mean, that day is all about it, actually. Lollipops. Yeah, they do that too.
Yes, they do.
They do Purple Rain as well.
You can bet the farm on that.
Yeah.
That's how they'll close it out.
Yeah. They do Purple Rain as well. And that's, for those of y'all that don't know this about DJ, that's one of DJ's anthems. Maybe the anthem.
It's the anthem. It's an anthem.
Yeah. Yeah. So, good morning, Lisa Weaver. Hayes said he found 52.
I would think he's older than that. That may be right.
I don't know.
Very well be right.
I don't know. I'm just telling you that, I can't wait for it. It's going to be a big time. And, of course, Camp 31 is going to be in down with cooking up some good barbecue, be available. That part won't be free.
Right.
We can't feed the masses. I would love to, but
I think Pepsi's going to be there.
I was going to say Pepsi has come on board with us as a sponsor of the Dash Bash, and they are providing all the drinks.
I think that's free,
non-alcoholic.
Yeah,
for the day.
Yeah, that is
free.
That's awesome.
Yes. So
complete line of Pepsi products.
That's right.
Free of charge.
That's right. Thank you, Pepsi,
Butch.
and thank you, Butcher. Miss Janie in Michigan.
She went back for a high school reunion.
Wow.
I got a chance to visit her last week, and she was up there for to meet some classmates. I saw a picture on Facebook. Well, they had a really good turnout. I hope she had a good weekend.
Good morning, Donna Davis. Tracy Steele said 50 is just age is just a number after 50.
That's it.
That's right. Well, I'm going to tell you this, age is just a number after 30. I mean, really after 21, because the only thing you really think about is getting to 21. And after that, I mean, it really just doesn't, it kind of doesn't matter.
Me and you both, Christina Jones.
How about
Me and
that?
You both.
Favorite song of all time? Purple Rain.
Says it all.
Yeah. Have you seen on YouTube, the extended live version of that song? Good morning, Rachel Capper. We would love to, but we actually have the 109 race going on this weekend.
But if we need to go.
Yeah, but if something comes up.
I don't want to. I'm not going to be selfish about this thing. If we're needed somewhere else of greater importance, I'll be happy to. We can change that.
Sure. How about that? Darlene Mulder, good morning from the Utilities Department. Good morning to you.
Darlene. Donna Davis. We're going to get that nurse teacher winner for.
Yeah, let me explain all our ducks. Let me explain to you what's going on. Okay. Facebook, Drive Time is in a group, okay? We have Drive Time set up as a group.
A great group.
Okay, a great group. But you have designations. Bossman Productions has a page.
Right.
Okay. All of us have a personal profile page. Well, Drive Time is set up as a group. Well, due to all of the privacy changes that Facebook just all of a sudden jumped up and made, they made it to where you can't just go like we used to could and just take that group, drop it into the randomizer, and boom, it randomizes everybody's name that was, nominated in it and spit it out. Now you have to manually sit and do each one of those names. So I, over the weekend, have got about half of them in.
Okay.
So
it's coming.
Going forward, yes. Hopefully today or tomorrow we'll have that done. But going forward, when I put those out, I will put them out on the Bossman Productions page because you can still do a page that way. You can, and I can share it to the group, and the group can still put them in on the page as long as I just share it into the group. But because I started it in the group, I have to manually put that in. So that's the issue with why we haven't announced it yet. We want it to be fair. We just don't want to just pick people, just us picking them. And so that's why we haven't announced it yet. Everything we do as far as the contests and all that stuff is all on the up and up. And, it's a labor of love to sit there and put all those names in. And a lot of great nominations. Oh, yeah. I mean, man, almost 400.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people to put in. And realize it's not just about typing somebody's name and moving to the next one.
Yeah.
No. You have to type their name, you have to type their profile in, and then add it.
Okay.
So it's not just David Jennings, boom. Ken James, boom. No. It's David Jennings, profile, add, and then submit. And that's where you run into the issue.
So it's coming. It's going to be a day, 2, maybe 3, but we will get that winner announced and make sure they get the prizes they have coming to them. Look forward to that.
Listen, I am bummed. We are bummed too, Rachel. And don't get me wrong. The 109 got moved to this weekend due to some scheduling conflicts back with the Kick It at the Creek. Otherwise, we would have been there.
Yeah.
So, hey, but we want you and Patrick, if he's not fishing, Saturday night, June 30th, y'all need to be in Bruton. The Velcro Pygmies are going to be playing live at O'Bannon Park for the Dash Bash, headlining.
Free concert.
Yeah, we're going to, of course, have some other local music acts in, hopefully. We haven't reached out to very many, like I said, Friday, we just got everything ironed out, lined out with the Pygmies, got all that done. And because of that, it's been kind of one of those things where I didn't really, want to get into the real planning of everything. I mean, there's been a lot of planning, but we had to get the Velcro Pygmies lined out first. So that's where we were. We'll check and see. If it's not, hey, we'd love for y'all to come up because it's going to be a big time. But anyhow, we are certainly going to make sure that we get the nurse and the teacher winner picked, and I never envisioned it being such a something that caused as much grief as it has. But I say it's not grief; it's just the group thing. That whole privacy thing that they're going through is just it's a mess. But anyhow, so talking about the Pygmies and seeing them first in '89. I know you've seen them recently at the casino, have you not?
I have.
Still, were you just as impressed then as you were?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're going to deliver. You don't have to worry about the Pygmies. All you got to do is show up. They're going to deliver.
Yes,
they're a sure bet.
Good morning, Trevor Youngblood. Summer LaDuca in, Chelsea Brown in. Good morning. Yeah, they're going to.
They play from Texas to the Carolinas.
And all in between.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they do what they do.
They do that.
And do it well. Okay. To the 25th. Okay. Good deal. Yeah, so what else is going on? I know there's a lot of things going on in Bruton over the next several weeks.
I'll tell you,
over the summer, actually.
I'm not the only one going through it, and certainly have not been the only one to go through it. But school year winding down. I obviously have a high school graduate, and he had his last day of school last Friday. They do it a little different now. They have like read keys that, like, if you pass your read keys, you're kind of exempt from your final exams. So
we didn't have that.
No. I think you had to be able to read to pass the read key, and that was hit or miss. But
did you pass an exit exam the first time?
I guess I guess there was an exit. I just don't remember an exit.
Oh, we
exam.
took it.
I guess there was one. Yeah,
we took it.
I don't know.
I know. Listen. I wanted to pass it the first time because I didn't want my name called over the speaker to come to the office to retake it, because that's what they did back. I don't think they can do that anymore. But back in the day, that's what they did. They would call you over the intercom and say, "Come back up," or go to the cafeteria to retake the exit or this part of the exit exam.
Okay.
And I think it's much harder today than it was. I'm sure it is than it was 25 years ago.
I missed the morning announcements more days than not. So if my name were called, I wasn't there to.
Were you the T word a little bit?
Yeah.
Did you always have a good excuse?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was.
How many times did they count, or did you just get to slip in?
Well, our home was 2 blocks from the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt like, even in those days, it was kind of an open campus policy, unofficially. You had Jack's across the street, you had Tom Thumb through the trails, and it was not uncommon to pass other fellow students coming and going to either places or different places. So I was on campus a lot of the time, but I was also off campus quite a bit.
Well, I get it.
I wasn't the only one.
I get it. Sarge, you said she don't think that they took one either. Well, maybe that started in, 90 or 91.
I don't know.
Well, Sarge, you would have been 90, so that would be 91, I guess. I just know this. I know we had to take one for sure.
I know they gave me a diploma, and I wasn't giving it back, whether it was a mistake or not.
Hazel said he misspelled his name and had to retake. Hazel, you remember taking that thing? I know you do. Look at there. Butcher said you had to take a detour to Todd's Bake Shop.
Let's tell you what.
Good morning, Bobby Marshall from Eglin Air Force Base.
He's a picture of health, isn't he?
Good morning, Vicky. I tell you, I felt bad for Butcher, though, man. Butcher had to work all weekend. Did you see that?
I didn't.
He had to work all weekend. All weekend. Butch, what was the deal with that, man?
You say working, like, what
I mean, he was there all weekend. I just saw him posting pictures on Facebook, Snapchat, and that kind of thing. He had to work all weekend.
He's got it tough. When you have to be at work by 10 and knock off at 2, that's tough.
Well, yeah, I guess so. If
he'll ride by here in a minute, headed to work.
I tell you, speaking of that, we hadn't seen quite the cast of characters walk by here this morning. You reckon they're still laid up? Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, Jim Baggett in this morning. I see somebody say, "Hey, Chuck." Speaking of Chuck, where's Chuck Coleman been?
I haven't seen Charles in a while.
Chuck was in here with us for a while, and then all of a sudden he hadn't been in here in a while. Overworked and underpaid.
But going back to the for all practical purposes, the year's over with. They have like class night coming up. Right. They have backyard. I think there's a sports banquet maybe this week sometime, but it's over. It's a wrap.
So is that weighing on you a little bit?
Yeah, it has been.
More so than you thought.
Yeah.
You knew it was going to be tough.
I knew it was going to be tough. It has been tough for me. I'm obviously not the first person to go through it, and certainly not the only one to probably experience these emotions, but it's tough. Watching him pull out of the driveway last Friday, knowing that was his last day as a high school student was it was different. He actually starts the mini term at the junior college here on the 24th, which is the day before graduation.
Wow.
So he'll be taking math the day before he graduates, college math.
Yeah. Well, that's here's the deal though, DJ. Am I correct in saying he's playing baseball at JD as well? Mm-hmm. So, you're going to get to still experience and have that good, I guess, now don't get me wrong, I do understand it's different when you leave high school to college. I mean, you know that it is.
I'm certainly looking forward to the next chapter for all these people, all these young people. I mean, the best times of their lives are in front of them. It's just all of us that grew up here or in these smaller communities and you went to school for 12, 13 years and some summers with close friends, it's just different. When you watch them kind of split up, and of course I'm excited about watching all of them and what they do with their lives, but it's different. It's different.
It is. Speaking of doing something different, I saw some great pictures with Book and JoJo over the weekend, and of course Kim and Hunter and those guys are down there doing the deal, aren't they?
Oh yeah. They've had a tremendous first year. Look forward to what they're going to do from here on out. What's going on with Kinsley? Where's she going to school? She's already made her mind up.
Right there at the house.
Oh yeah,
yeah. By then you'll be able to be a doctor online.
That's right.
So why not? I mean, here's my deal with that. Okay,
she going to Phoenix or Hampton?
I'm thinking maybe Virginia College.
Virginia College. Yeah.
I mean,
winning.
I like it. I think it's a plan.
Yeah. Here's the deal with me on that. Okay. I know what I did at college. Okay. You know what you did at college. Okay. I know I can't shelter her or prevent any of that. I understand all that. Okay. I know that's fine. That's not what I'm concerned about. I'm just concerned about the, how tough it may be to pay for college. By the time she's 18 years old, it's liable to be $500,000 for a bachelor's degree.
I'm sure it will be.
It's about
the same rate. Yeah,
it's about $200,000 now or $250,000 for 4 years. And you got to realize I'm talking about tuition, books, living, eating. The whole deal. I mean, none of that stuff is cheap. None of it. And you're about to find that out even much more so, it's just the way it is. So, it is from the early 80s, Chuck, actually the late 70s is when that picture is. And it is expensive. Sarge, knows because she's got one up there.
She just got a raise.
Actually, she did. She's got one. Matter of fact, I think, he graduated. I think. Yeah. Keyshawn. Yeah, he graduated. So, Connie B, 40% beer money.
Got to factor it in.
What'd you do? That's a factor. BYU.
I like that, Raj. I like that.
I'm going to use that, Raj, from now on.
BYU.
Yeah. Kinsley's going to BYU, Backyard University. And if she don't like it, well, then maybe she'll get over it. But, I'll tell you what, as a parent, you don't think about how fast these things go by, the years go by. But I've turned around and looked, and Kinsley's 7 years old, and it seemed like yesterday she was, just born. And I remember telling myself and telling people, I was like, one of the greatest days of my life will be when she can climb up in the back seat of the truck and latch herself in and shut the door.
Oh yeah.
And now that she can do that,
she'll be driving that
I
thing.
wish she couldn't.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Susan Reeves, good morning. Also the blood drive.
Good morning, Susan. That's right.
Blood drive today.
Blood drive is today.
Trustmark.
Trustmark was it a partnership with Trustmark and DW? Were they having it at? Well, hold on.
Is it Trustmark? I believe.
Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. Trustmark. 9 to 3. 9 a.m. to 3 a.m. Trustmark Bank at 1201 Douglas. I guess that's the north side branch, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So
They got snacks too.
yes, they do. Look for the big red bus. Blood drive today. So
Need to get up there and get that done.
yes, you do.
Get a wellness check, a T-shirt, I believe.
Great calls.
Plus, do a lot of good. Good morning, Colin.
That's right. That's right. So, I'm sorry, Keyshawn. I'm sorry. I've always called him that because ask Dip in that story, Sargy, and he'll tell you. I'm say they come from a long night. Good morning, Colin.
Colin has his crew, the Mudbug Mafia. They're out at Gulf Shores at the Floribama every Sunday. I'm sure they had a big turnout again yesterday for Mother's Day.
They were here at the Oaks for Friday.
Friday, yeah. Doing their deal.
That's right, doing the deal. And so GI Bill for my daughter. Well, you know what? I hadn't thought about that. That might be something to look into as well. But you know what? Can you use it in her bedroom?
Let's take the cash.
Does Phoenix do they take that? I mean, I don't know that they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Oh, you do know the story. Okay. Well, sorry. So I was, that's where that come from. But anyhow, talking about getting back to the Pygmies real quick. Of course, we, a lot of things to get together with and get going on it. And there's Larry Murphy. Good morning, Larry Murphy. We are going to, looking forward to Larry coming out and helping out with that thing and of course providing some great food. He looked like they had a big crowd down there for Mother's Day weekend.
I know we're all over the place, jumping out on topics.
Sure.
I'm going back the Day of the Pigs,
Yes.
Dash Bash.
Yes.
I also saw, I think on the post, where there's going to be another prize egg.
Oh yeah. So for one day and one day only, there will be a one-day dash for cash on that Saturday, June 30th.
I don't want to tip your hand too much, but you'll just keep giving clues until somebody finds it that day.
Yes.
What time will any idea what time the hunt will start, when the first clue will be given, or you got to pay attention and find out?
You'll have to be there and you'll have to be listening.
Okay.
Now, one thing that you're going to find out when you get there is that, so I'll go ahead and tell all of y'all now, where people won't start following me around. I've already hid the money.
No, you have not.
Yes, I have.
You've already hit it.
It's already hid. So for those of y'all that want to go down and start scouring all over the
I'm
place.
going to the message center. It's got to be there.
So it's already hid. Yes. So y'all can go ahead and start following me now if you want to, but I can tell you it's already done. So hey, thanks, Chuck. You have a great day too, man. Yeah, pink and purple egg at the Ritz. And it's well, the pot keeps kind of growing there, Hot Rod. I'm not going to announce how much it is right now, but it is it's going to be, it'll be nice. Trust me. It will be nice. I don't know if it'll be $11,000 nice, but it'll be nice.
Wow.
Okay.
Already down.
So
there will be people walking
tonight,
today, and I'll be one of them.
This is a one day. Hear me, one day only hunt. Jesse James has no idea where it's at. She has no idea what it's in. Okay. I will give you some hints.
I'm going to find that egg.
Let me tell you what they are. It's not on the railroad tracks. It's not at the jail. Okay?
I'm going to check anyway.
Well, I'm just telling you it's not. And let's see, what was the other one that we that we kept? And it's in plain sight. You don't need to be pulling up flowers and digging up stuff. And that's right, Sherry. You don't have to bring any shovels, no hose, no rakes.
So that top,
well, maybe the hose, but
window on top of the Robbins and McGowan's building, that's not it.
That's probably not it.
And that's probably not it.
That's probably not that. It's not in the hand. This doesn't mean anything to do with a clue. This has something else. This has another meaning. You remember that night we took that picture?
What picture?
Me and Burnham and you.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, that it went through that this was a clue. And you know how many people went out there to that place looking for it?
Well, I saw 7 when I was.
I can tell you one that went, and he'll hate me for telling. I ain't gonna tell. Well, anyway, I'll give you his initials.
And you won.
He went looking for it at Three Horn, and you know what his initials were?
What?
Monty McGugan.
It all made sense. It all kind of tied together. I get it.
He's gonna kill me for telling that, but oh well.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
For this egg, are you gonna have to pull up any flowers or destroy planters?
No, nothing. No destroying of anything. Listen. Y'all need to start liking and sharing the videos that we do right now between now and June 30th. Let me tell you why. Because the last time we started liking and sharing all these videos and getting more people involved, guess what happened? That pot started getting bigger and bigger. Now, I'm not saying that that's got to happen again. We didn't ask anybody to do that last time. We're not asking anybody to do that this time. I'm just telling you that for one day, that Saturday, there are going to be clues, and y'all know what clues means. That means riddles. Okay? And I'm going to have them. I've already got 10 wrote because I was convinced last time that after 3 they'd be found. So I've already got 10. I'm going to write 10 more. I'm going to have 20 wrote before that day hits where we can make sure that, we've got enough, clues for somebody to find it.
I think I know where it is.
Okay.
For everybody who wants to. I think the egg is going to have fluorescent tape on it, which means it only shows up at night with Q-beam shining on it. If y'all want to meet me at Sarah Ann Fountain's yard tonight at 11 o'clock, we will turn that place upside down looking for it.
Oh, man.
Everybody tonight. I'll have the boombox.
A little compassion and sympathy from y'all.
We're going to meet at Sarah Ann Fountain's yard.
Oh,
at
man.
11 o'clock. Everybody bring your Q-beam. 1,000,000 flashlights, candle lights, or stronger.
Yes, Mother, I wrote all the riddles. She's been asked over and over. Yes, I wrote all the riddles and will write these. And no, I don't ever sleep, Lisa. And Hazel, yes, that's exactly where it's at, on the dangerous metal slide behind Hardy's.
Who said that?
Hayes did in Bruton. Remember, you had to climb up that cylinder to get up there,
yeah,
and that thing had to be 125 degrees inside of it. I mean, it was just like an oven in that thing. I mean, it was brutal. I mean, it really was. That was a great playground.
That was a great playground.
I mean, it was.
I like the chain cargo net.
That was great.
I love that.
I don't think insurance would allow you to have such as that today, would it?
I don't see how.
Yeah. Well, so, yeah, we are a hot mess. I agree with you. Good morning, Monica Graydon, Debbie Simmons, Steve Layton, Diane Ward back in. Listen, here's the thing. We're going to, I can tell you right now, the pot's well over $1,000 right now.
Here we go again.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say where exactly.
I'm holding a $20 bill over there to give to you to add to the pot, and I have the people's names who put the money up for it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to say where it is. I'm just going to say it's well over $1,000, and will probably be north of that when the time that Saturday comes. I can tell you this. If it's not found by dark come Saturday night, then I'll just, I guess we'll let Cameron give the clue out to help people know where it's at. How about that?
Tell you what I'm going to do. If I find it, I'm going to take the money. I'm going to give it to Cameron and get them to play an extra set.
There you go.
I'll do that.
There you go.
An extra set.
That was good. No, I didn't. We didn't die. I'm gonna tell you right now, I loved it. Yeah. Susie Bush says she checked the phone tower on 31. She was just a road off.
Just one highway away.
One highway away. That was it. So we're going to have a big time with that. And so cakewalks, Dash for Cash, slides, music, and the Velcro Pygmies.
And the people that make up the greatest community in the world all at one time.
Yes.
It doesn't get any better than that.
And a big, huge family reunion.
These are good days we're living in.
Yes.
Great days.
The whole Drive Time gang getting to show up and meet everybody, and everybody meet each other and put a face with a name and all this kind of stuff and be able to do what we do.
And if Wheezy has her way, spin the bottle.
Yes. I mean, that is, I tell you.
Not a party, do you spin the bottle?
Yeah. Man. Yes, and Pepsi again. We want to thank Pepsi for coming on and being part of the Dash Bash. They have graciously agreed to come on and take care of all the drink needs of that day, non-alcoholic. And so that is going to be a welcome, and we appreciate Pepsi and Butcher for doing that. Also, Camp 31 is going to be down with the big trailer set up, and not giving away food. We can't do that. But they're going to be have food available. And I think Josh Godwin's going to come down and do some things. We've talked about a few things, and so anyhow. Wow. How about that?
I see that.
I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. Rod said someone came in and asked me what station he's playing. Tell him the boss.
The boss.
The boss.
Bossman in the band.
Yeah. Bruton is awesome. This whole community is awesome. Hey, we can have a horseshoe tournament, but I like what Raj put on the other day. So I'm thinking we're not going to do horseshoes. We're going to do cornhole. Yeah, I like that video that Raj put up the other day. Did you see that in the group?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did see that.
They had a brawl at a cornhole tournament. We're not going to have a brawl. We're going to have a good time and a big time, and we're going to do cornhole. We're going to have a cornhole tournament. Hey, we may even have a dominoes tournament.
Yeah, I'd rather get hit with a beanbag than a horseshoe.
Yeah, me too. If you want to get mad and throw a beanbag, you can throw a beanbag all day long. You start throwing horseshoes and things get rough. Clobber and Rob in.
Good morning, Robert.
What's going on, Rob? So, again, everybody needs to make sure that you start liking and sharing all these videos. I will tell you this. Between now and June 30th, let me just drop this on you. I ain't even told DJ this yet, but every now and again, I may give out a clue.
Here we go. Mayhem is started once again.
Every now and again, I may give out a clue.
I'll be shocked if you don't. I'll be shocked.
Catch me outside. How about that?
I got a feeling we're going live tonight at 11:15. Party starts in downtown Bruton at 11:20. We'll see y'all there. Bring your dancing shoes.
Man, I'll tell you what else too. We're going to have a class of 92 under the pavilion doing grease that day as well.
Is everybody coming? The entire cast?
We're trying to get that scheduled right now as we speak. Hazel, do you think you can help out on that, Hazel?
Put me down for a front row seat.
Middle seat.
The Velcro who?
Yeah. So, we're Thursday is okay for blueberry beignets. Yes, it is, Monasco.
God, yeah. Or Wednesday or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thursday's fine.
How about that? Going to need good info on one of those cottages for that weekend. Well, let me tell you something, Shelly. Message me or message, and I'll get you in touch with them because you want to make sure and book that thing quick. Okay? Because I promise you, what is there, 2 of them?
There's 2.
Oh, they're nice, aren't they?
Yeah, they look really nice.
They are nice, but you want to make sure and get those things booked now.
Hotel rooms also.
Yeah, is
I'm not sure if the one in town is going to be open yet, but
I don't know if it'll be in town. I know.
They've done a renovation here.
Yes, and I know
the rooms I think are available.
I think Sarjude told me that they would be finished with all the other part of the renovations here, where they've got that many more rooms open
by June 30th.
Hopefully,
yeah, that'd be great.
Hopefully, yes. So, he'll get Sammy and Boz. Well, make sure you do. Is it in the cozy under the brown gravy hot plate? No.
It's not Sammy and Boz we're worried about. I mean, it's fine if they show. Love to see it.
Yeah. That's not the 2 cast members he was looking for, Hazel.
Original costumes as well.
Well, I promise you that won't be a problem. Trust me. That would not be a problem.
Make it happen.
Well, we're going to see what we can do. Yeah. So, good morning, Jeff Wilson.
Morning, Jeffrey.
Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. So, just to say this,
Sherry.
Between now and then, we're going to drop some hints here or there. May drop some clues here or there. The money's already out.
The Riddler's back at work.
Yeah, the money's already out.
I can see the wheels turning. I can look in your eyes.
Here's the deal. When we first started talking about doing this and started talking about doing the dash for cat and like for that one day, I went ahead and hit it then.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's in a box about as big as this table.
The money's down.
Yeah. No, I'm joking. It's not. But
it's not.
No, it is down.
Yeah.
I said it's in a box about as big as this table. And I said it's not really that big. But I will say this. It's not an egg. I will give everybody that.
I'm gonna stay with the egg.
But make sure you go to the Underground Theater.
Yeah.
Because it may be there. Okay. Or the big rock formation at Jennings Park.
I'm going to make sure that it's not at Sarah Ann Fountain's yard.
Hey, I'm glad you brought that back up. Let's talk about that for a second.
I think that's
How about those 2 ladies that came in Friday?
Good people.
Susan was great too now.
Good people.
But I'm going to tell you something. Have you ever heard words made into 3-syllable words the way they were on Friday?
Loved it.
I loved it.
Loved it.
I'm thinking, and you made this suggestion, and I'm with it. Why don't we'll let them come in and sit in and just do a show one day?
They could hold court.
Yeah.
I'll sit right over there.
Yeah, me too. I would love to do that. I'd love to do that. Sarju, everybody, the money's on me. No, it's not. Okay.
I'd check him.
The Sherry asked a good question. Is the cash going to be at the Dash site? No, but it could be.
It's going to be between Perdido and Greenville, and I'd start looking today.
Yeah, it could it could be in a lot of places.
Thank you, Shelley. Clean up after ourselves as we go.
Yes.
No sense in making a mess while we're out.
Yes, make sure that you do that. Listen,
when it gets to where it's not fun anymore, it goes away.
That's right. So understand, I'm only agreeing to drop a clue or 2 or 3 between now and that Saturday, only because of the outpouring of support that we've had wanting something else to think about and do.
I tell you what, if we can get to 400 viewers right now. Like and share and tag. If we get to 400 viewers in the next
Don't do that, man. I didn't bring one with me. I mean, so I'm gonna be messed up if you start doing that. I tell you what. Here's the deal. I will tell you this. Between now and Friday, I'll give out one clue between now and Friday. If we get up to 500 viewers on this show one of these mornings.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
Thank you all that shared the video. I don't know. I ain't no good at everything, whatever.
Oh,
but
here we go again.
Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. It's at the golf course. Give the first one today, please. Listen to Tracy Steele. I'm not giving it today, but I tell you what, y'all, like I said, I will give one between now and Friday if we have 500 people. Listen, there's 15,500 people in the Drive Time group. Okay, it ought to be real easy for everybody to get the word out that hey, it's on.
It's on.
Okay.
And there's a chance a clue could come tonight. There's a chance.
Chance it could come anytime.
We're up to 70.
Yeah. Look at Connie. Once was an egg from Nantucket.
And the old man walked around and said, never mind.
Yeah.
It's going south.
You need to shut up.
I do, man. It goes south in a hurry.
Yeah. So anyway, y'all like and share the Drive Time videos, and we're going to make sure that we're going to start having a big time with this thing. A lot of planning going into this. Hey, I did Sergeant and them still in. How was the middle school dance Saturday night? I haven't heard anybody say. I hadn't talked to anybody, obviously, but I know they had a big time. I know Sergeant said she couldn't make some requests like she wanted to Saturday night because she was having the chaperone the middle school dance. So.
Evidently, they had a lighting problem. It was a lot of the pictures, they were dark, and there was a lot of glowing going on. So I don't know what happened.
Well, those black lights, man, you got to have
it looked like they had a good crowd.
You got to have a pretty good camera to.
That was very nice of them to do that, by the way.
Yes, it was. We're actually going to have Wild at Heart hopefully help us out with the Dash Bash. I think some of the ladies have already agreed to be in the kissing booth.
That'd be great.
Yeah. I'm thinking that would be a, something that they would all enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be at the fair. Was it like $1 for a kiss?
May have been. Yeah.
Back in the old days.
Mm-hmm.
Fort Crawford.
I went to a fair or two down there. Actually,
oh man.
Actually.
Yeah. A lot of us did. If you were a record driver back in those days, you could have sit there and made. You would have to work the rest of the week. You could just pulling people out. I mean, out there in that grass.
Yeah,
man, it was rough
to sit down.
Yeah, I mean, you could. That was So, how about that, Sarju? Come on now, come on. We got to do better than that. No, so. We've got a lot of things that we're going to make happen between now and then. We've got a lot of things we've got to plan out. The cakewalk is going to happen. We're going to do that for sure. I'm actually going to, I'm going to beg Charmin O'Bannon to head that up for us.
Yeah.
And do you like cakewalks?
No, absolutely not. I'm going to put my foot down on that. No.
He does.
No, we can't do that.
We are getting, we're, I think it's McCall Water System that has a Dunkin' booth. I'm going to call and speak to them, see if we can't use it, for that day. So
Wheezy's calling for streakers.
Streakers?
We're going streak.
Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. Yeah. That was classic, man. His wife and their three friends pull up beside him, and Frank's running down the road butt naked.
Going streaking, baby.
He gets in the back seat of the car. He's butt naked back there in the back with all of his wife's friends. That was crazy. That was good. I'm going to tell you something now. That turned into a party.
Yeah, it did. It's going to happen again here. June
that turned
30th.
into a party. Matter of fact, if you want to get an idea of what the Dash Bash is going to be like, go watch Old School.
Yeah.
You know, out there working on what was he working on? His car. What did he call it? He had a name for it. I can't remember what the name was. He was out there playing White Snake.
Butch is going to be my boy Blue. You my boy. You my boy, Butch.
You my boy.
You my boy, Butch.
Oh, man. Yeah. Rob the Slob. Well, hey, Rob, that's good, man. I like that.
That'd be a good fit for Rob in terms of that movie and this production.
Yeah. Yeah.
He casted perfectly.
Who's going to play Snoop Dogg? And
I mean,
I can do that.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
That's got to be you.
Thinking of a master plan. I can break it down for him. You get up there and do that. You think Pepsi's going to be good with all the shenanigans? I'll tell you what, man. Pepsi goes good with anything.
You better bring plenty of hogwash. That's their little drink they have. The kids love it.
I know. Yeah. Bring it. Pontiac Trans Am. That's right. And
Blue Dragon.
Yeah. Hey, KFC's still open. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Yes, they are. Right up there in front of the Kmart.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they're still open.
Right beside the arcade.
Yeah, right in front of the arcade, next to Revco. So that's where the arcade was, or is, next to the Fiero.
That name Jeff Wilson has a good memory now.
He does, man. He does. The Fiero, doing it up.
Yes, sir.
So this weekend, of course, we got the 109. That is slated for 10:30 Saturday morning.
Trying to get the paperwork finished up now.
We will be streaming that race live right here on Drive Time, the Drive Time group, Bossman Productions, all that. We will be streaming it live. So you want to check that out. All of you want to come on out, enjoy the fun. A lot of activities going on this weekend. Of course, Miss Ann's got a recital going on Saturday afternoon as well. And I'm looking forward to going and seeing Kinsley in that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And also, you know, this is one of those things that's just an epic thing. So the dash for cash for June 30th has been announced.
The egg hunt is underway.
The egg hunt is on. There will be a clue given out this week. The money is out.
I can't believe we're doing it again.
The money is hid. So y'all get ready.
Get your walking shoes on.
Yeah. Now listen, I'm gonna say it like this. You know, we want to make sure that everybody gets out and has a good time and enjoys herself, but make sure of one thing, that we don't go to tearing places up like we did last time.
Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Lawana.
I want to make sure of all that. So speaking of LaWanda and Life Changer and all those, when are we going to have women to women in?
Whenever they want to come.
You know, they've got their back to school bash. Yep. It's slated for the end of July. So we need to make sure and get those ladies in.
I'll bring you a gallon of milk.
Yeah, we need to do. You need to do that, please. I'm going to tell you something. That's exactly what we needed. I needed that day. So, yeah. So y'all need to get ready. All I can tell you is that, you know, get your thinking caps on. This one's not going to be near as easy as the last one was.
You don't say.
No, not going to be near as easy. Yeah, think about it. After finding out where it was at, you tell me, were those clues not spot on?
Every one of them led me to the message center. Every one of them.
Well, okay.
I'm shocked it wasn't there.
Hey, look at that. Class of 76 getting together at the country club Saturday night.
That'd be a good time. Public welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at Jesse James. The elementary school won't give out our address either, so save yourself a trip. We had people going there asking for that.
Really?
I'm not sure why. Okay. Let's see.
Are you giving out a clue?
Good morning there.
Well, Well, it's race week, DJ.
I tell you what it is. It's good to hear you back with a voice, Mr. I Need Some Compassion.
Yeah, y'all really disappointed me. And now I hear them sound bites all over the place. I should have known better. Oh my gosh. I should have known better.
I'm not done. I'm not done with the sound bites either. I'm telling you that was a classic moment in radio history right there.
Well, no doubt.
Thank you, Booker.
You said that you thought I was faking, and I didn't trust you. I was not.
Trust me, I thought to begin with you might have been, but after we got into it, I knew you weren't.
Oh no, it actually took almost 4 days for me to get back normal, and still isn't back normal from hollering at the championship game. It was a good game, but this week is the week. This is the week, and my voice was hurt, no doubt, but it's not going to be near as hurt as what David's feelings are going to be after that 109 ends. I am going to blow his Fiero doors right off of him.
Well, I can tell you this: you've already lost one race, 67-19.
I think Miss Pettis said it very well. With the few, with the proud. Not everybody can get in this club. We're not open just to anybody and everybody.
Oh, so now it's an exclusive
19,
deal.
So there's 19. That's right. There's 19 that got in it. They will be very, very proud come Saturday at 10:30 and 15 seconds.
Okay, well, y'all heard it first, right here.
I want to know. I want to know. I've looked over. Well, there's supposed to be a contract supposed to be sent to me. Is that coming?
Cody should have
contract for the 109?
Your lawyer already has it.
Cody should have it.
Okay. All right. Well, we will look over that. We'll get that executed. We'll get it to y'all this afternoon. And I'm really looking forward to
make sure it's notarized.
Really hurting some folks' feelings, because I know people just come out of the woodworks. Team DJ. I mean, Sherry Weaver, and I can just go on and on and on and on about the people. And it's going to tickle me whenever I blow his doors and everybody's just standing there with a Team DJ shirts on in second place. It's what's the speed limit down there, by the way?
With regards,
I just need to make sure I keep it under the speed limit.
With regards to the contract, and I'm asking this on behalf of my attorney, Josh James, he would ask anything that comes back to him not be done in crayon this time, please.
Well, it will be executed in, if you want, black or blue ball.
Black ink is pretty standard.
Okay, we'll do it in black ink then. But it doesn't matter.
Listen,
to me, it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't care if you signed it with, your blood or whatever. I want the contract signed. I want it sealed, and I want it delivered, because for how many years now? Ever since the locker room hug, it's been different. That's kind of the point to where it's changed with me and you, because
the what hug?
The locker room hug.
The locker room. Oh.
The locker room hug in 1987 on a very cold, blistery night in a cramped, stinky, smelly locker room in Lynette, Alabama. DJ put the best locker room hug I think I've ever had.
I thought you were Ricky.
We were next. I'm not explaining that's the story I was going to anyway, but ever since that night, he's just been bullying me and on me and trying to get Robert Jernigan to beat me up, or Doug Dahl, or Ad Betts, or one of his games to try to attack me and beat me up, and so I've thwarted all of those, and now he's come up with this 109 that, bless his heart, it's not going to end good for him. I can tell you that much. It's not me. You know, he even tried to hurt me, even before the locker room hug, he tried to hurt me in Bay Bridge. So maybe it didn't start the locker room hug. Maybe it was before that. Maybe it was because I got picked by the Pirates and he didn't. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. But come Saturday, it's going to all be ended. It's going to all have a nice neat little bow on it, and we're going to see really what the Legend of Bellevue was made of, which is flour and sugar and yeast. And
I'm gonna beat you real bad, man. I mean, real bad. I was gonna keep it competitive. I really was. I'm gonna try to rub your nose in it. You're good enough to make the trip down Saturday. I was gonna let you save a little face in front of some of the people here who support you, but I'm gonna beat you bad, real bad.
Well, you be ready. You better be ready, pal. That's all I can tell you. You better be ready.
Can't wait.
This ain't Bruce. You better be ready.
Well, listen here. He will be, and I'm glad you're in here where you can help us round out the show there, Captain Cobra Kai. What you got?
I want to let Cobra Kai close us out. You close us out.
Well, I'll tell you what. Close us out, Cobra Kai. It's on you, T-Bone. Go ahead and close out the show for us.
Thank you guys for listening. Thanks to Peach Ford Chevrolet and Buick and Dodge and all the other entities that they sell. And we look forward to seeing you season 2 of Cobra Kai and at the 109.
That sounds like a winner to me.
Let's do it.
Clues coming this week. 500 viewers one morning, and we got a clue coming for you. We'll catch y'all tomorrow at 8 a.m.-ish.
Thank you for tuning in to Drive Time, live from the Peach Pit in historic Bruton, Alabama. Remember to tune in every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m.-ish. Remember to like and share the Drive Time videos, as the more you like and share, the more chances you have to win.